Hello guys. Welcome in this case to the lesson B of this book. So we are already in the unit 10 since yesterday, like I told you. Today actually we're going to be talking about some important things, and also there is a new grammar which is coming up where we're going to be talking about negative models. This is one that is help you out to say different things like impossibilities, ability, but I will explain you a little bit of that later. So this is the portal of the lesson B. Look at this, striking it rich. The exposition that you have for this week, actually it is about this one, all right? It's referred to this. Look at here. Imagine you strike it rich in the lottery. So what will you do with the money? That is the question actually that you will be answering into this one and giving some different ideas of what will you do with the money. All right. So here there is an exercise that you can take as an example for your exposition, like give to charity, make a lot of money suddenly, save the money, waste it, or use it in anything you wanted to. Okay, so I want to show you the vocabulary of this part. So let's take a look at them. This is the language summary. And here is up. Okay, so you know that yesterday I told you the meanings of this one of the lesson A. So yesterday we have afford. So today we have, which is the noun actually, affordable. Okay, affordable, similar to afford. The only thing is that the other one is the verb. So over here you're talking about the product. Okay, that product, that car, that cell phone is affordable. When it's affordable, remember, is because it's something that you can afford, that you can buy with no problem, okay? Without having a loan or something like that, okay? The other one is donate money. Donate is when you give to, it could be a company or plenty of people. It doesn't matter which one is it, okay? For example, also many people used to donate money to different institutions like for cancer, in for the elder people. Other one is earn money, make money. The two of them, as you see, they have the same meaning. So when you earn is when you receive money, make money. If you want to earn money or to make money, okay, so you just have to work. Earnings is considered the money that you earn, like they say, or that you make. Okay, so if in 1 month you can make, let's say, 20,000 pesos, so your earnings are those 20,000. Invest money. So invest, that is totally different as the other one here that we have of waste. That or this part of the invest is like when you give money away, all right, but you will receive it later, even the double, or it doesn't matter what. Okay, if you want to start a company, you need to invest money in your company, but you know that that money comes back to you later. Millionaire is the next one. Of course, when you strike it rich, you are a millionaire person. Set aside money, save money. So the same meaning, the two of them. So when you set, that's what they say, like set aside. If I earn 20,000, for example, right? So from those 20,000, I'm going to use, let's say, 15. So 5,000 of those, I'm going to set them aside. I'm going to set it aside. It's the same as I'm going to save these ones because I want to do something in the future with them. Okay. Spend, that is the opposite. This spend, okay, is of course when you used to buy plenty of different things, and you spend it. Squander or waste the money. Okay, when you squander the money, that is similar of waste, is when you give away the money without any purpose. Okay, like I'm going on vacation, so you're going to waste money over there. I want to buy this clothing. You're wasting money. It doesn't matter if you are not receiving the money back again. You are wasting or squandering. Strike it rich. This is when you win the lottery. You say, "Oh my gosh, I strike it rich." It's like that you become a rich person immediately. All right, because it was in the lottery, so you strike it rich. The other one is valuable. Valuable is, for example, I have this ring over here on my hand. Okay, this is valuable for me. It doesn't matter if it's cheap or if it's expensive. If it's something that have feelings for you, okay, or brings you feelings, is valuable. It's like, for example, if your grandmother gives you something like, let's say, a necklace, a purse, or whatever. So that object becomes valuable for you because you don't sell it or you don't give it back to another person. All right, so other one is wealthy. Wealthy is the same as rich. Okay, so the only thing of the difference is that, rich, it can be used as an adjective for any other things, for objects, when they are delicious. Okay, but wealthy is actually the wealthy people. So you're talking about the people who have money. So the wealthy people, they are this way. Now the poor people is different. Okay, so that is the meaning of that, wealthy. Remember, if there is a problem with some of this vocabulary, you have the feature of Google already, where you can just listen to the pronunciation and practice yourself. All right, so let's go back to this part where I have, where is it? Okay. Oh no, sorry guys. Um, Very good. Look at this part. This is amazing. The living room in a house, right? So name a famous millionaire. How did the person make his or her money? So this is something you can do in a call with one of your partners. Once you are calling each other, so you can say, let's do this practice. Make a famous millionaire. How did the person make the money? So you can discuss with them. For example, you say, let's say Will Smith. You know Will Smith. So he was a comedian before and an actor. And he made the money that he has right now, working, right, creating movies. So far, like we say, and really great movies. So that is the way. If he has a company, I don't know if he has one, but there are plenty of them that they have. Okay, so here there is a word bank, as you see, with what I was telling you before. Affordable is something that is not expensive. Millionaire is a person with at least $1 million or pesos. And wealthy is rich, because it's a synonym. Remember guys to do the listening, the audios, as always. And here we have a reading. This one we are going to be doing it back for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be, as you know, practicing the speaking skills, creating conversations, just to see how good you are improving. There is a final oral evaluation that is coming up, where I will be evaluating all of your part of the listening, your speaking. So please be prepared for that one. I will be calling you one by one, where I'm going to be doing a couple of questions for you that you will have to give me the answer just to see how is improving your fluency. But don't get scared, don't be nervous. Alright, so the last part here, this grammar is very easy if you know what are their usage. So here we have the negative modals. You know exactly what is modal verb, what they are. For example, can, may, should, had better, could. Okay, so all of these they are telling you in negative what are they used for. So I'm going to be playing this video for you. Pay attention to it.
Negative modals. Use couldn't to say something is impossible. It carries a tone of surprise.
That couldn't be John in the conference room. He's on vacation this week.
Use don't have to and don't need to say that something isn't necessary because you have a choice.
I don't have to wear a uniform. You don't.
Okay, so we're gonna stop it here. So here we have, that was the first. Use couldn't to say that something is impossible. All right, it carries a ton of surprise. So it is when you get
to say something
a little bit surprised.
is impossible. It carries a tone of surprise.
That couldn't be John in the conference room. He's on vacation this week.
Okay, so she says that couldn't be John in the conference room. He's on vacation. So it's like that she doesn't believe that John is in the conference room. Okay, so that is when, for example, if you tell me, teacher, I am not going to be able to go to the class today, all right? Because I am outside of the country. I am in New York, and I will be coming back tomorrow. And then at night, I go, let's say, to a place over here, and I see you in a place, for example, in Naranjo or in a restaurant, whatever. And I'm going to get surprised because you told me something that is different, right? So I'm going to say, oh my gosh, but that couldn't be Joseph, all right? Over there in the cafeteria, because he's supposed to be in New York, as he told me. Okay, so that is the meaning of the usage actually that we give to this. So couldn't is used to say that something is impossible, something that you get surprised with them. Okay, next one is this.
Use don't have to and don't need to say that something isn't necessary because you have a choice.
I don't have to wear a uniform.
Okay, so here we have use don't have to and don't need to. Any of them that you use is correct to say that something is not necessary because you have a choice. So for example, I don't have to wear a uniform because they don't have that rule here, okay, in the university. So those are the things, like I don't have to do the homework today because the teacher left the homework for tomorrow, for example, or for the day after tomorrow. So you say, I can do it tomorrow, but don't do it. All right, the other one is this.
You don't need to know a lot of technical information to do this job.
Okay, so you don't need to know a lot of technical information to do this job. Why? Because it's not necessary, right? So if you just know the general things, they will give you the job.
Use may not for rules about things that are not allowed. It is more common in writing than in spoken language.
Once you become a member, you may not share your password with anyone.
All right, so here we have may not. May not is used for rules about things that are not allowed. Okay, that you are not allowed to do something. So it is more common used in writing than when you are speaking. All right, in the spoken English. This is a sentence. Once you become a member, you may not share your password with anyone. So that is something that you are not allowed to do. When you are in the classroom, you may not speak in English. So, well, in Spanish, sorry. So you may not speak in Spanish because you are not allowed to speak Spanish.
Use shouldn't to give advice. It means it's not a good idea.
You shouldn't leave until noon.
Exactly. So, as you see, you shouldn't to give an advice. When you want to give those kind of advices, you can use it, right? Remember, it's in negative that we're talking, and it means that is not a good idea. Like, you shouldn't leave until noon.
Using probably softens the advice.
You probably shouldn't leave until noon.
Okay, so probably, as they say, it makes the advice a little bit softer, okay? So it doesn't sound like that you are giving them a direction or something like that. So he says, you probably shouldn't leave until noon.
Use had better not to give stronger advice. It can sound like a warning.
You had better not be late, or you'll miss your train.
Okay, so had better not is used for those strong advice. Okay, a stronger advice. It can sound like a warning. Okay, they are like warning you not to do that. You had better not be late, or you'll miss your train. So in this case, it means if you are late, unfortunately, you are not going to catch the train. Okay? Another thing is, you had better not get out of your house after, well, right now is after 9 p.m. if you don't want to sleep in the floor. So don't sleep, don't get out of your house because you will sleep you know where.
Use shouldn't for advice of a general nature. Don't use had better not for general advice.
You shouldn't spend too much time with negative people. You'd better not spend too much time with negative people.
Okay, so here you will say, teacher, but I noticed that had better not and should, they have like, they are almost the same because you're saying that is for general advice, right? But shouldn't is just for a general advice of nature in general, normal, right? But when you want to give a warning, okay, you need to use had better not. Okay, just in those cases, when you're giving a warning to a person, you don't use shouldn't. You have to use had better not. Like in these sentences, you shouldn't spend too much time with negative people. What is this? This is a general advice. Okay, in this case, they are not like giving you a warning. If you want to spend your time with them, it's okay. But this is just a normal advice that they are giving you. As you see, had better not is not used in this sentence. Okay?
Use can't to say that you don't have the ability to do something.
I can speak a little Japanese, but I can't read it.
Yeah, so can't, that you know that it is used for ability. Okay, if you say it in the negative, of course, it's going to be the opposite. So use can to say that you don't have the ability to do something. Okay, if you're not able to do it, you need to use can. Like I can speak a little Japanese, but I can't read it. All right, so that's something that happens to a lot of people who are from here in this country or a Latin country, a Hispanic one, that they move to United States. And once they are there, they are learning English normally to speak English, but when they have to read, they can't do it because it's the same as when you were when you don't go to school here. You know that there are a lot of people who doesn't know how to read. This is the case. All right, so this was everything from this video. Um, the video was amazing because it explained everything pretty detailed. And so what you have here on back of the page on 213 is the same that you watch in the video. Okay, so here you have the meaning, what happened and when can you use it. So for impossibilities, I have to use can't. For ability, you need to use can't also. So this is what they say. You can use also can to say that you don't have the ability to do something, or to say that something is impossible for you. Okay, so in this way here, this is the way they use it in the past, that they use couldn't. Okay, so those two you can say it or in the present or in the, if you are totally sure that what you are saying is impossible. Okay, and you just have to say in present, can't. All right, now if it's like a surprise, okay, that you have, you use couldn't. You say, oh my gosh, but that couldn't, like I told you before, that couldn't be Jessica that is there. Is that her? So that is the one that you use. For necessity, you need to use or don't have to or don't need to. Advice, you shouldn't. And a strong advice, had better not. Okay, so with this explanation, guys, I hope that you could understand pretty well. You are going to do these two exercises that are over here. Please, you're going to take a capture to them and you will attach it on Google Classroom. Okay, today I will be adding the homework so you can do it and attach also all of this information. If there is any question, remember as always, guys, that you might have for me, please don't hesitate in writing me. I see that you are not writing, so in this case, I mean that you are understanding everything clear. So that was everything actually for today. Oh my gosh, I have said the word actually. Did you notice that? Actually, like 20 times in this video. What's going on? That's alright. So please, I hope that you are okay in your house, that your family is good too. So keep safe and see you on the next video. Arrivederci.